I'll bet it'll eat just about anything that it could get its paws on. A little box. A seal and a piece of wax. The poor bird has seen better days, and it's also had more feathers. Got it. Path to an exquisite hookah. Path to the plaza. I put it in there. Can you melt this wax?
Child's play. Fluid like goat's milk.
Thanks. This clothing is all messed up.
Oh, hello, lovely girl. High time to get that
Well, I guess a shave wouldn't do me any harm.
A shave? How peach? Yeah?
Did I say shave? I meant to say stave. Are you selling one by any chance?
No, I'm sorry. You only get shaves here.
Hot molten wax. There you go.
This'll only take a minute. Please take a seat.
Is this going to hurt?
Yes?
Oh, great. Ah! How in the world did he manage to leave my goatee?
Oh, I could have possibly overlooked something.
Help!
Hang on a second. No one gets past Bulbul.
Hey, didn't you notice something?
Well, let's see.
The beard is gone. Now step aside, pal.
Not so fast.
What now?
Well, so, you can't come in because of your...
Superfly coolness?
Okay, why not? Welcome to the Wild Mummy, and don't go breaking anything.
Me? Never.
First pay your tab.
But I'm a regular!
Can you help me out? I'm looking for the guys who stole my ANK.
It would be best if you return my parrot first. What good are regular customers who are
A
regularly
damaged
broke?
birdcage. The poor bird in there doesn't look too happy.
What have you done? My poor parrot!
Hey, don't make such a scene.
Don't make a scene. It's hardly got any feathers left.
Is this chump causing any trouble, boss lady?
It's okay, Bulbul. I can manage him on my own. I'll never speak another word to you again, Asil.
Someday I'll be...
And that's the day you'll get your next cocktail.
Goopy date juice.
Well, I guess that it's good time to be heading off to pay...
You don't look too happy.
I'll be honest with you. I'm sure I've already guzzled my fair share of cocktails today. Anyhow, a few weeks back, during a scorcher of an afternoon, right after the big game, I was giving it my best shot at flogging off my last slave for a confiscatory price. A totally crazy Joe, but he did know a thing or two about soccer. And then I had a blackout. Something knocked me over and the slave was gone. So that took care of my last cash reserve. Ever since then, I just haven't been able to get back on my feet. I don't know what it was that knocked me out. But I do know that it took with it my last honeypot of sustenance. And with it my courage. Not to mention my self-respect. Now I'm just a shadow of my former self. Of the happy-go-lucky, carefree, innocent, and scrupulous slave driver I once was.
How about taking your mind off things with some good old honest work?
I just don't know. The slave trade just doesn't do it for me anymore. Say, are you by any chance interested in getting into the slave business?
No, actually I'm not.
Just think about it. You'd never have to worry about having a roof over your head or something to eat.
Because I wouldn't actually have either of these anymore, and I would be at the mercy of my master.
I can get you fixed up with some charming employers, not to mention the high-yield employees savings scheme.
What does that look like?
Every week you get a shovelful of gravel. And if you watch your pennies, just within a few decades you might have enough to build a house.
That's about as silly as the man who believed that real rats wrote for the daily papyruses.
Oh, let's forget about it for now. But remember to come see me again when you change your mind. If you can't give me a slave or something to drink, you could at least give me some money so that I could buy myself a slave or something to drink. Maybe a game of chance isn't such a bad idea. That's got to be a surefire way of getting back into the money.
You'll soon bounce back onto your feet.
Maybe if I win the lottery.
I've been informed that you're well in the red with him, too.
Hey, thanks for the hot betting tips. I'll soon be able to rebuild my mighty empire of slaves.
It brings a tear to my eye to be able to make the world just a little bit better.
Can't a guy get something to drink around here?
First pay your tab.
Hello?
But you do know that you've got a bucket on your head, don't you?
At least you think I'm funny.
What do you mean by that?
Take the Pharaoh, for instance. He obviously doesn't find me funny because he fired me.
I thought that the Pharaoh throws all of his dull comedians to the lions.
Yep, that's what usually happens. Because the lions had starved to death, and the snakes had been dished out on a platter as dessert. And because the crocodiles had had a panic attack that went AWOL somewhere in the catacombs of the palace, well, there was nothing to throw me to. And due to a lack of imagination, the Pharaoh decided to fire me.
You should be grateful for his lack of ideas.
A comedian would rather die than have no one laughing at him.
That's probably the biggest joke that I've ever heard.
Thanks.
Is it really possible to earn a quick piece of silver with a load of baloney?
Yeah, just have to be enough chumps to fall for it. But at least I can say that I'm doing that which the gods have chosen for me. That which is my only talent. Now, if someone would just give me the chance to be able to step out into the limelight in front of a large, discerning crowd.
I hope you don't know any jokes.
Yeah, sure. You want to hear some?
Oh boy, yeah, go on. Tell me a joke.
Swell! So, two snakes meet in the desert, and one asks the other, "Say, are we actually poisonous?" And the other one says, I don't know. Why you asking? The first one says, I just bit myself on the tongue.
I've met funnier funeral directors.
Too bad.
But working as a comedian is, silly.
It's the oldest profession in the world.
The oldest profession? I thought that was...
Pyramid building? No way! That's what those architects are always saying, but humor is the oldest profession in the world.
I'm sure that you've got things to do. I don't want to keep you.
Do you know what the problem is? There aren't any places in Cairo where a comedian can go to earn his bread. Nowhere. Except for the palace. And now that the pharaoh has done away with unemployment benefit, you'll probably find me working in a quarry before long.
What's so bad about the quarry?
Yeah, well, maybe the fact that the average quarrier snuffs it after toiling in the quarry for 2 weeks. Well, at least you find me amusing.
A bit of honest labor would do you no harm.
Reaction week.
I'll come back when I've found a job for you.
Ah, if only a big theater would come along and offer me a job.
Asil, dude! We haven't seen each other for ages!
For ages? For 3 weeks, you mean? At your going-away party in the pyramid? That ended up costing me a lot more than just a couple of beers.
3 weeks? Seems like it's been a whole year. I took off for Luxor straight after the party, but then I got the yearning to come back to the provinces for a while. You know, to check up on things.
Since when has Cairo been provincial?
Hey, once you set foot in Luxor, you realize just how much of a Hicksville Cairo really is. The city's got no future. It's going down the Nile without a paddle.
So what's Luxor like?
Dude, Asil, you gotta come see me in Luxor sometime. I'm telling you, forget everything that you've heard about the big city life, or about the stuff that's happened to you in this hick town. Luxor, that is the place to be. Dude, you have to go there. Life pulsates there. It's all just one big coming and going. People party through the night there. And the chicks, dude, the chicks!
Have you ever heard of the saying, all the luxuries in all the world can't bring with them true happiness?
Sure, but that's just a rumor.
So you don't know what happened after the party?
No, how could I?
I'm sure you recall the mummy. It put a death curse on me, then
Uh-huh, that's so totally interesting, dude.
So then suddenly I got the ANK.
Bottle opener? Hey, that's like so outdated. You won't catch anyone wearing junk like that in Luxor.
Anyway, and then I even had to descend to the underworld and Osiris.
Hey, sounds like you got yourself mixed up in some pretty wicked stuff, but... Dude, Asil, you gotta come see me in Luxor sometime. I'm telling you, forget everything that you've heard about the big city life, or about the stuff that's happened to you in this hick town. Luxor, that is the place to be. Dude, you have to go there. Life pulsates there. It's all just one... People party through... And the chick...
Luxor may have the swishiest chicks, but Cairo is still the leader in criminal statistics.
But only because the wild parties in Luxor haven't been banned yet.
As a renowned expert on Luxor, you're sure to have some advice for me.
Sure, the hippest joint in Luxor is the casino. You can catch some really far-out shows there every night. Everything you need to know about this joint is smack bang on this flyer here.
Talk to you later.
If I haven't suffocated by then. It's totally stuffy in your dive. Hello, Asil. The air is so thick in here that I can hardly breathe. Can't anyone do something about it?
Talk to you later.
If I haven't suffocated by then. It's totally stuffy in your dive.
Asil, talent scout, we're still searching for the next comedy sensation to star at the casino in Luxor.
Do you call that an invitation? It doesn't even have an official stamp on it.
I've moistened the stamp. Looks kinda official. I don't believe that I've properly introduced myself yet. Asil, talent scout. We're still searching for the next comedy sensation to star at the casino in Luxor.
The casino? In Luxor? By the holy jokes that have bombed in the past. Why, that's my lifelong dream. I'm the man you're looking for. My jokes are legendary. The pharaoh walks into a brothel.
No, that's okay.
Thank you. I won't let you down, buddy. Nor my hordes of future screaming fans in Luxor.
A heap of useful tools. A chimney poker that could be put to a multitude of uses. It doesn't seem to work. Oh, I know. I should probably put some money in it first.
Waiter, we wouldn't mind a bit of distraction.
But it's true. I thought it was a metropolis.
An exquisite hookah. Here, toke on this hookah.
Ah, finally.
So here's your beer, but the guy with his head crashed on the table isn't getting anything else.
What a dump.
It's always a joy to do a good deed for a good person.
You're still here.